Yo, what's cracking? It's your boy Dirty in the basement, man. Just threw some shit together, man. Y'all know how we do. I know it's the late night show. Just pulling up. We'll fuck around tonight. I don't really give a shit. If it's your first time watching the show, hey, like, subscribe. Greatly appreciate you for real, for real. But tonight we're just gonna have a little fun. You know what I mean? We're gonna hang out. We're gonna talk some shit. I didn't really throw anything together. I had planned on going live, but then I changed my mind. But then I planned on doing it. Then I changed my mind. So here we are, live. I guess I changed my mind again. It is what it is. But speaking of the news today, you know what I mean. Watched the Josh McDaniels interview, fire ass shit. Love it, you love it. You know what I mean. Well, salute. What up with my boy Andy, man? I know you headed off to the nappy worlds, bro. I know you about to lay it down and get that sleep on the pillow, bro. But I much appreciate you having me on your show this evening, bro. Look forward to working with you again. You know what I mean? Plus, I look forward to meeting you in Vegas, bro, at the draft. For real, for real. So shout out to you. Shout out to bro. Mark Davis. We're gonna get into that because that's a beautiful question. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about that in a hot second, bro. Trust me, trust me. SJ, what it do? Hey, I love that picture, man. When I was in the stadium, I saw that picture, but I got the Marilyn Monroe. I had to get I had to get the Marilyn Monroe, bro. You know what I mean? I had to get the Marilyn. So, Sean, what's cracking with you, bro? Yeah, all is well this evening, bro. All is well tonight. Baby Doll Studios, what's up with you? How you living tonight? Problem, what it do, bro? What it do? Hey man, problem. You keep coming up with these pictures, man. You just keep every week, man. Every other day, man. Problem got a new profile pic going on. But shout out to you, little bro. Other than that, man. Like I said, watched the Josh McDaniels thing today. Um, very impressed with how he was speaking. What's going on, what he was talking about. His just the way he's changed as a man, as a coach. You know what I mean? Just that in general. The way he talked about looking forward to working with DC and how his experience changed when he was. What's up with you, X? What's up with you, Raider Nation? What's cracking? Um, you know, just how he grew as a man, as a coach. You know, the fact that he realized his faults from the last time he was in a front office and at a head coaching position in Denver. You know, saying just saying all the right things. Literally just saying all the right things, and you can tell that what he was saying was genuine. You know what I mean? What he was saying was literally genuine. You know what I mean? Salute to you, NorCal Jesse, my boy. What's cracking with you? What it good? That right there, it tells me that we got the right guy. You know, he's not over anxious, to perform because one of the statements he said was, if his career ended today, you know what I mean? If he woke up from a dream and they told him, you know what I mean, it wasn't real and that his coaching career was over, he was extremely satisfied with what he had already accomplished. You know what I mean? So when you go in that humble, you know what I mean, not letting it overproduce, get you all hype, get you all extra excited out your comfort zone, it helps you play a little, helps you coach a little bit better, helps you play a little bit better. Man, sometimes I hate this light. Much better. I hate this light sometimes. But yeah, Josh McDaniels I think was the perfect coach to hire. I think he's going to have this team right where it needs to be. They're going to go for the best player available from what I've read and what I've been told and what I've seen. So I feel like they'll be going for the best fit. And what's cracking with you, Low? Anabolic, what's cracking? Uh, So it's going to be very interesting to see over these next couple of days, exactly what it is, who they pull in for interviews, you know, who they look at, who they're talking to. Because you get the request extra interview with players. So I feel like we're gonna get a chance to see what direction they're gonna head in. They're gonna be asked questions. Salute, Michael. What's cracking with you? They're gonna ask questions. That they're gonna look at these wide receivers. They're gonna look at quarterbacks. I don't think so much. Tight ends, most definitely. Running backs, most definitely. Offensive line. I think they're looking at everything but quarterbacks. But seeing the players that they pull in for these one-on-one private interviews, that's going to be a tall tale. You know what I mean? Because what they did in New England was they only requested players that they were really interested in. They weren't just requesting players just because somebody else requested them or they wanted to see where that other person was at. They literally requested interviews with players that they really had their eyes on. You know what I mean? Um, so that's going to be extremely interesting over the next couple of days. Um, but what we're going to do, we're going to get some thoughts on this. I always like to get thoughts. You know what I mean? I can give my opinion all day long, no problem. But I love to give the ability to other people to give their thoughts as well. Um, Raider Kojo, no, I did not catch Sports Life Talk today. Um, I was a little bit busy, but I'm gonna definitely go back and watch it. Because that's my show. I did catch Dresses and Salted Pretzels the other day, so that's gonna be good. Why tight ends? Because they like tight ends. Pacey. I don't have a lot of trust in Foster. I would like to, but I don't. I definitely don't have any trust in Carrier. You know what I mean? So we have Waller and Foster, and yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. I think we need a little bit more than that, and that's why I think that we're going to be looking at tight ends in this draft, my friend. Um, Let me get to my guy Mark Davis had a question earlier. Three things you want Waller to work on this offseason. So the first thing I want him to work on is his motherfucking rap skills. The fuck, bro? That shit. I just saw the video like the other day. That shit was terrible, man. Bro, and you shot that shit in Seattle. You know what I mean? You shot that shit in Seattle, and it wasn't even the hood. And that's what I didn't understand. It was like you shot that in Seattle, and you were not in the hood, but you were making a hood song. Nah, that don't go over well, bro. Second thing I want him to work on, I need him to work on his pass protection, bro. His pass blocking. He's got to get this down, man. He's literally got to get this down, bro. He's got to get this pass blocking down. The run block. He's got to get the run blocking down. Um, he's gotten better, but that doesn't mean he's great. You know what I mean? I need him to get a whole lot better. I need him to get on that level as a Kelsey. You know what I mean? I need him to get on that level as a Hunter Henry. You know what I mean? I need him to get on those levels in blocking. So that, and then yes, catching the ball, looking the ball in, not turning up the field before you have it tucked and locked and ready to go. All of this, all of yeah, nah, that ain't gonna work, man. All of this, oh no, that ain't gonna work, man. It ain't been working. You need to knock it off. You need to pick it up and get better at it. Um, let's see. So those are the three things that I need him to work on. What's up with you, Michael B? What's the deal? Most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, the owner is in the building. The owner of the Raiders is in the building. Okay, yeah. You know what I mean? That's in fairness. I give you that, Mark Davis. That's in fairness. But here's the thing. We want to see more from him because we believe in him and we feel like he can give us more. We really feel like he tried to fuck you, you know what I mean, towards the end of the season for more money, thinking y'all wasn't gonna make the playoffs without him. You know what I mean? And he felt like he was gonna get a little bit more extra money from you. But as you can see, it didn't work out in his way. We still made the playoffs without him, and he tried to come back. And I think that was one of the big mistakes was when he came back. We tried to feed him the ball in the most inopportune times. We can't keep doing that. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, he wasn't even in the Beverly Hills of Seattle. You know what I mean? He just wasn't in the hood. He just wasn't in the hood. So yeah, you can always improve. You can always improve at any position. You can always improve at quarterback. You can always improve at kicker, center, linebacker, DN. You know, every position can always be upgraded. There's always going to be something better out there. The right now is there. You know, so instead of just trying to go and find something, you know what I mean, we work on what we have. You know what I mean? Put a little bit more investment into it. You know, see where his mind is at. You know, make sure he's, you know, at that point where he can come out and produce, you know, and feel more healthy mentally, physically. If he was hurt, then he was hurt. You know what I mean? Not a problem. But if he wasn't and it was a money plea, then you know what, you got to get that right, bro, because you know that's just gonna hurt you in the end. What it do with your West Side Earn? What's cracking? The link is in the chat if y'all want to pull up. You know what I mean? You're more than welcome to pull up, bro, and talk all you want if you want to, bro. But that's my whole thing with Waller. I like Waller. You know, I can appreciate Waller. Really, really, really high ceiling for this cat, but he's the one that's got to put in the work at this point in time. And I know he's been working, you know what I mean, but it's got to improve. If the last few seasons he's been working with these guys and he's been getting better, keep doing what you've been doing. Don't take this off season off. You know what I mean? We don't need you in the studio. We don't. We don't need you in the studio recording albums and making videos. You know what I mean? Dancing and singing. We don't need that right now. You know what I mean? We need you in the gym. We need you in the playbook. We need you focused, ready to go for next season. You know, your contract season is coming up, and you shouldn't have told him to bring back your game early. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that at all. You should have left him right where he was. Then he wouldn't have no leverage. We need another safety opposite of Morik. So I kind of addressed this a little bit earlier in the week. I'm looking at two guys in free agency that I think are hybrid players. One of them is Bobby McCain, and the other is PJ Williams. Those two players are hybrid players. They can play safety as well as corner, and they're a good value. They are high production, low cost. So those are two players that I really would like to pick up in free agency. One of the two. It don't have to be both. But if I can get one of those two players as a depth piece and maybe address safety in the draft, if there's one that happens to be of good value at the pick, then yeah, you most definitely will want to pick something up like, you know, something like that up. But if it's not, then you know what I mean, free agency is the way to go. It does happen before the draft. So if we don't address it in free agency, then most definitely you're going to look at it in the draft. But at the same time, I do have a little bit of more I got a little bit more hope in Gillespie than I do for Abrams. I still feel like Abrams is a linebacker. That's where he's going to eat at in the NFL. If he doesn't buy into being a linebacker, I don't know how much longer his NFL career is going to be, because I don't think there's any other teams really right now in this NFL that want to take a chance on him at defensive back. It's been proven that he cannot cover past 12 to 15 yards. That's going to be a strong issue as a defensive back, especially in a safety. You know what I mean? That's your area. That's where you thrive at. And if you can't do it and you're better at linebacker, then you should buy into being a linebacker. So that's my whole take on that defensive backfield. And I feel like, Bobby McCain or PJ Williams are two very, very high production, low cost players that will fit into this scheme that Graham wants to run. In your personal opinion, I don't care what we do. So, what you got for me, Gilbert? In my personal opinion, I don't care what we do as long as we get Davante Adams. I believe we can do it. Yeah, the thing about it is it's all going to boil down to the dollar figures, Gilbert. You know what I mean? It's really going to boil down to the Bobby figure and to the dollar figure. If we can't get in a wheelhouse of what he wants and he's not willing to come down a little bit, then in all honesty, there's really nothing we can do. But at the same time, you really don't want to break the bank either. If you're chasing to be better than what you were last year, you really can't break the bank on one or two players. You have the ability to get more than the value. That's what they look for. They look for production and value. High production, low cost. Build a team that way. It doesn't always take one player. Sometimes it takes a multitude. It takes a couple of players. If I can get 3 that equals 1, that means I'm good. You know what I mean? If one goes down, I got 2 more. So I like Davante Adams. I want Davante Adams, but it has to not hurt the team. That is the one thing that I'm looking for this front office to do, is not put us in a financial bind in the years to come. In order to continuously be successful, contracts have to be team friendly. That's one of the things that you got to look at what New England did. Now, I hate the fact that we keep bringing up New England, but the fact remains is that that's where these guys came from, and they were in a system that works. As much as we dislike them, it's still the honest truth is the fact that they have low costs. You know what I mean? Yes, they pay some high price for some players. You know what I mean? But it's the right players. And the contracts that the other people sign make that possible. So if they can get some movement, get some money adjusted, get some of these players to make structure changes to their contracts, and we can fit it in to where the dollars work for everybody, then I'm all for it. But if we can't get that, then let's not hurt the team trying to get one player. I can see Patrick Graham trying to sign Jabril Peppers. This phrase, yeah, it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. What's good with you, JoJo? What you got for me? Let me get Rod Woodson on the phone. Yeah. You can get him on the phone all you want to, man. I don't think Rod Woodson wants anything to do with I don't know. Gruden ain't here anymore. So opposing teams were able to gain draft intel on the Raiders under John Gruden. Yeah, most definitely. Because John Gruden talks too much. You know what I mean? Truthfully, I think John Gruden talks too much. In his interviews, he says too much. He shows his hands like he's one of those guys I feel like you could sit down and play poker with and you know what is in his hand every fucking time. He's going to somehow drop a hint and tell you what the hell is in his hand. Or he's going to wear the sunglasses with the reflection that magnifies. So instead of it shrinking down to where you can't see it, you can see that he's holding fucking 3 aces. I mean, he talks too much. That was one of the things I hated about him. He always tipped his hat on what it is he wanted to do and how he was putting shit together. So, yeah, I like the way that these guys are going about keeping their mouth shut. That's how you fucking gain an edge in life. You know what I mean? You go about your business. You do what it is you need to do. Less people that you know about it, less people that can fuck it up. if we don't get D Adams, Carr gonna go play with him. Hey, look, issues. I get that. Maybe, maybe not. You don't really have any idea, truthfully. He may want Devontae Adams. He may want Cook. Like, we don't really know who he wants. I mean, we know who he wants, but you know what I mean? It's like we don't really know who he wants. So we'll wait and see what happens. Just a couple of more days, 2 more weeks, you know what I mean, for free agency. And then we'll go ahead and see what it is. But see, each man's got to make his own choice. I'll agree with you to a point. The Raiders always talk about rock star players. To get those guys, you have to pay them. Yeah, that's true. You got to pay them. But sometimes we went and play. But look, would you rather pay? So let me ask you this. You got a chance to go to a concert, right? And both concerts are $1,000. Say both concerts are $1,000. One of them concerts, you got a chance to see Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, you know what I mean? Jay-Z. And you don't even like none of these guys, right? But then you got a chance to go and see Elvis Presley. He's the king, right? He sells all the records, bro, but who the fuck wants to see Elvis Presley? That's the kind of players that we used to go and fucking get. They got the big name. They fucking past their prime. Nobody want to fucking see them on stage. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go see Kendrick in there, man. I don't even fucking like that music. But I'm gonna go fucking listen to that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit our front offices was doing. They would go get these big ass fucking names that everybody wants, but they won't go get the fucking players that's really moving the crowd, the shit that's really moving the needle. You won't go get that. And I'm tired of that. So even if you don't like it, if it's the fucking product and it's the hot product and it's the product that's producing, it's the one that's moving off the chart, you go fucking get that product. That's all I'm saying. You get the 3 for 1. I got to see J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Jay-Z for $1,000, and all you was gonna give me for $1,000 was fucking Elvis Presley. The fuck out of here. I'm good. So that's kind of how I feel about that, Gilbert. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to pay him in the end, but damn, you got to pay the right ones, and we haven't been paying the right ones. I don't really want to do any Carr talk, JoJo. I think Carr would love Adams, but upgrade at the position. Yeah, upgrade at the position. That's really what it is. Upgrade at the position. Yeah, I don't know. Swap meet shopping sometimes works, man. Look. I know somebody just came up on a pair of J's for $50, bro. Turned around and sold them for $400 because the motherfucker at the swap meet didn't know what he had. Sometimes swap meets have the deals. And they were real. They checked out. They did check out. Everyone wants to see the king. Hey, I don't want to see the king. I ain't never been a fan of Elvis Presley. I'm cool. Well, Green Bay have until March 8th at 4 p.m. Eastern time to use that franchise tag. If they don't, then Adams can test free agency. But like you said, the money has to be right. Yeah, the money has to be right, man. It literally has to be right. It has to be a common middle ground that we can both agree on. He's not going to get what he's asking from us, that 30 plus. He's not going to get that, but it has to be somewhere within his wheelhouse. You know what I mean? It has to be close. It can't be massively off. He can't be asking for 30 mil and we walk in here talking about giving him 18 and 22. That's not gonna fucking work. So if he's asking for 30, technically he'll probably take 26. I think that's as far as he'll come down. You know what I mean? It's that 26 mark. I don't think he's coming down past that. If we have that type of money, then cool. But I don't even think we have that right now. Somebody says something about 18 mil. Like if all we got is 18 mil, bro, that's not going to get a Devontae Adams. It's just not. So that's when you start looking at other spots on the team. What other positions do I need to fill? Because if I only got 18 mil and this man wants 30, but he's willing to come down from 26, I got to make some moves. And if I can't make those moves, then he's out the door. So that's one of the issues, you know. That's going to be the tough part. It's going to boil down to the dollars. It always boils down to the dollars. I feel you, Gilbert. I'm not even mad at you, bro. I'm not even mad at you at all. It's just for me, my thing is the value of the dollar. You know what I mean? For me, it's just the value of the dollar. You know, that's what I'm. Sometimes it's just better to go and get more. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these players that we play, it's not quality play. You know what I mean? You cannot pay quality price if you're not going to get quality. You know what I mean? In that case, then you just get quantity. I'm not going to pay for quality if I'm not going to get quality. And I feel like a lot of the contracts that we gave out that were too big, we didn't get any quality for it. You know what I mean? Like it was just, I could have went and got 3 other players to do the same damn thing for a little bit less. But here it is, I'm putting all this dollars in you, but you're not giving me back anything. That's like if somebody tells you to invest in my business, bro. Oh yeah, man, look. I did this investment right here, bro. I've been doing it for the last 3 years, man. I done made $100,000. You know, boom, boom, boom. And I started with $15. Okay, cool. Let me start with my $15. Let me see. And then you get 10 years down the road and your shit is worth negative 50. The investment didn't work out. And that's what I'm saying. With this, lately, the contracts that we've been given, the investments haven't been working out. So maybe it's time to invest a different way. Maybe find another stock. You may find another tip, you know. But if we're going to keep going down the line of just throwing money away, bro, we're never going to get anywhere. We're just never going to get anywhere. But I respect your opinion. And I respect you, Gilbert, because you always stand by what the fuck you say. So, what's up with you, Raider Paul? Shit. I take 26 and a half. Yeah, he said I take 2 6.5s and the 10. I feel you, bro. I feel you. What's good with you, Fade? What's cracking? Well, 27.5 would surpass D Hops. Hey, he just wants to be the highest paid, man. But like I said, if he takes 28, bro, I mean, if he takes 28, then he takes 28. But still, I think ain't that $10 million more than what we got right now? So, yeah, free agency is about 2 weeks away. We will definitely find out what it is going on over there at that point in time. I don't see Raiders paying big dollars to wide receivers and running backs. They will spend that money in the trenches and load up on rookie. Hey, MJR, you know what I mean? I've been saying the same thing. You know what I mean? My very first thing that I need them to address is that offensive line, that O-line, that D-line. You know what I mean? Everybody's interested in running backs, wide receivers. I'm only interested in 2 things, man. I'm really interested in 2 things. The trenches, which is one on both sides of the ball, and a fucking corner. Those are the only things that I'm really looking forward to taking care of right off the bat in free agency. Give me 2 fucking solid veteran linemen that can come in and solidify this motherfucking line and keep DC up off his fucking ass and keep the line tight, keep the defenders off of DC, because we all know DC's got small hands. And we understand that, you know what I mean, when you get hit and you don't see it coming, if you don't have the hand to hold on to the ball, yeah, it's going to come out. I mean, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he can still produce when given time. So let's get somebody in here who can keep him upright, who can protect him, who can keep him from getting blindsided. You know, we go out and we get like a Morgan Moses. We go out and get an Austin Cooper. You know what I mean? We go out and draft a Kellen Dice or something like that. You know, but definitely focus on that offensive line first and foremost. I mean, if you want to run the ball, you're going to have to build it up. If you want to pass the ball, you're going to have to build up the line. If you want to get after the QB, you're going to have to you're going to have to put some more bodies in that defensive tackle room. The DNs will be fine. Trust me, the DNs will be fine. I think Yannick hears us, you know, just like everybody else that hears us when we speak. I think Yannick's going to figure out a way to bring a little bit of a run defense to his game next year. I feel like, yeah, he had the nice sack numbers on the pass, but I think he feels like he let us down a little bit too by not being, you know, in the right spot at the right time, man. You literally missed 15 tackles for losses of 6+ yards, you know what I mean, this year. You know how you understand, like, and those were at the wrong time too. These were like on third downs, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 3. And because he overshot the guy, they end up getting the first down. And they end up getting it by a lot sometimes. So I think he's going to go in and work on that. You know what I mean? I really do think he's going to go in and work on that this year in this offseason. And I hope he does, because I think it'll make him a better player in the end. Ain't gonna matter who we have on the offense if our guys can't block. Yeah, you're right. Hey, look, you can have all the greatest players in the world. You can have the greatest quarterback, you can have the greatest wide receiver, the greatest running back. If there's no time to get them the ball, it doesn't fucking matter. It just doesn't matter. If every time they fucking do make a big play and you got a rookie lineman that makes a mistake, that shit comes back. So you just gain 45 yards to have the shit brought back 10 yards on a fucking holding call or illegal formation because he wasn't up on the line, you know, or a face mask because he can't get his hands in the right position, you know. So we gotta address that. Parker's not the answer. Good is not the answer. All these plug-in pieces, they're not the answer. So we got to go out and figure out what is the answer. And the answer is veteran play. Right now, veteran play that's still got about good 4 or 5 years left on their wheels, because I feel like DC's probably got a good 4 or 5 years left on his wheels before, you know what I mean, it's time for him to start thinking about retirement. I mean, that's just my honest opinion. I think that if he wins the Super Bowl within the next 4 or 5 years, after 5 years, I think he might be done. I think he might be done. You know, I don't think he wants to play as long as Tom Brady, but if he can, I think he will. But, you know, if he's still winning, I definitely think he will. But that's just my take on that. I feel like as much as we need a wide receiver like a Devontae Adams, because everybody thinks that's what's going to get DC to stay, I think DC just wants the pieces. I think he just wants to be shown that the front office wants to win and that they include him in the decisions to get to where they need to be. Restructure some contracts and then go and talk to DA. If DA is willing to do something nice and friendly for us, cool deal. If not, hey, understandable. There's a lot of wide receivers in this draft that can do a lot of good things too. I also see guys wanting to come played like Las Vegas. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's definitely cheaper. It's definitely a lot more things to do. High school football is coming up over there too. They got some fabulous programs for high school football. You take your wife to catch a show. She can go shopping with all the outlets that's around there. You know what I mean? Vegas is a nice place. It really is a nice place, especially if you move out towards like the Red Rock area and things of that nature. Really fucking nice. Where it's nice and quiet and it's pretty and you got a view. Hey, lovely. One of my cousins live out there in the Red Rock area, and we go outside on his balcony and you can see the motherfucking city and the lights and everything, and it's fucking gorgeous. And he doesn't pay a lot of money for it, so I see that happening for people too. But what else we got going on in here? Who else? Mark Davis. You still talking, Mark Davis? What you got for me? All Yannick has to do is pursue down the line instead of, yeah. Look, it's a lot of things he has to do, man. There's a lot of things that Yannick needs to do. One of them is get out of his damn head. He needs to get out of his own way sometimes. I think he overthinks some of these things that he does. But he'll get it fixed. He'll get it situated. He'll get things taken care of. Um he's not Superman. He's not. There's been a reason why he's been moved around to multiple teams. But in the end, like, he's still Yannick, right? He's still good pass defender. You know what I mean? He's still good pass rusher. He can get out there and get after the quarterback. And if he, like I said, if Kuntz can figure out how to play a better run game and a better D game, if he can work on himself this year, get comfortable in that weight that he put on to play that position, he could possibly take Yannick's spot. You know, so I mean, it may be a tall order, but it's not impossible. So we just got you got to measure. You got to see, wait and see what the man measures out to be. You know what I mean? People have terrible rookie years and come out of nowhere the following year and just bounce back, and it's something amazing. It's something crazy. You know, putting in the work. Max did it. Max came out, had a fabulous season, dropped off a little bit, and came back. You know, so I don't think Kuntz is going to drop off. I think he's just going to keep increasing and increasing and increasing, especially with this new off the new defensive office that we have. Um, Sorry if I stutter a little bit. I'm a little bit tired. Been working all day at mom's house, trying to get everything ready for my baby shower for the baby shower I'm throwing for my wife. You know what I mean, and our new baby coming up on Saturday. You know, you live out here, man. You know the backyard's got to be nice. Got to get the pool in order, and bushes got to be trimmed. You know how it is, man. You know what I mean. And then, like I said, it's at my mom's house, and then my mom had a stroke not too long ago, so things have like been a little bit more difficult for her to do. So I gotta go over there and do those things for her. And then yesterday she was out shopping, and I told her, you know, if she needs to go somewhere to call me. And she didn't call me, you know, so she decided she wanted to go to the store and tripped and fell and broke her shoulder, you know. So now I gotta be at my mom's house, you know, almost every day, you know what I mean, to try and do, you know, what it is I need to do for mom. So it's been a little bit exhausting, you know what I mean, trying to just get her whole house in order and everything. But not taking care of my mom, that's never going to be exhausting. Trust me. I'll do that to the day I die. You know what I mean? I'll take care of moms all day long. But it's the getting the yard in order, and then getting her sewing room in order for her to be able to still be able to get things in her craft room and, you know, maneuver around and things of that nature. So that a little bit tiring because my sons are at school, so they can't really help me till after school, and then my friends are at work, and so it's like just me doing everything. And anyways, long story short, I'm tired. Long story short, I'm tired. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a Raider. His name is so look. We had came up with a name, right? And then decided not to have that name because I was gonna name him Raider. And then my wife was like, no. And then it was yes, and then it was no. So then we boiled it down to a couple of choices. So it was Andrew, which is after my dad, or Andre. You know what I mean? And so we're leaning towards Andre Jason Raider Parker. So that would be, yeah, my son would have two middle names. Um, yeah. So I think that's where we're gonna go. Andre Jason Raider Parker. So most definitely, most definitely gonna have to. Uh, hey, have a good night, Gilbert. Have a great one, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna be around too much longer either. Like I said, I want to catch some Z's. I want to get up early in the morning and catch some of this combine. You know, get my shit together. Look at some of these numbers. I definitely want to catch with my own eye without replay on these wide receivers. I want to see them run their routes. I want to see what these quarterbacks are looking like. I definitely want to look at these tight ends. Pause, pause on that. But I definitely want to check out the tight ends and see what they're looking like, see what their release is off the line, see what their blocking skills are like. I want to see some cone drills. I'm not too much interested in the 40-yard time in the tight ends. I'm really not even all that interested in the 40 times for wide receivers either. They're nice, they're flashy, but when you go down the list, all of these flashy 4-3-4 guys, these guys aren't making Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? These aren't the guys that we talk highly about all the time. You know, Henry Ruggs, nice, but do we really think might have been Hall of Fame? It's a possibility. But look at the fastest guy in the NFL, John Ross. He's not Hall of Fame. He's not Hall of Fame at all. So you know, I'm more likely to look at what type of routes they run, what they excel at, what they don't excel at, how do they get their hips around, what what are they doing when they catch the ball? Are they looking it in? Are they catching it with their chest? Are they catching it with their hands? Are they putting up diamonds? You know what I mean? If the ball's right in front of you and you're not putting up diamonds, if you're doing this, or anything like this, I'm kind of really not really paying attention to you. You know what I mean? I want to see where their hand placement is when they go to get the ball. Um, I teach my sons and my players if you're breaking down balls here, give it somewhere to go. You know what I mean? Don't let it always hit your chest. You know, if a ball hits your chest and it's got plastic, it has a better chance of bouncing away. Catch the ball with your hands, bring it in, tuck it, go. That's exactly what I want to see. I want to see if you can get your hands in the right placement. You know what I mean? If you're here, cool. If the ball is over here, I want to see your hands. I want to see palms. I want to see palms. I want to see fingers spread. If I see this, the odds of you catching the ball is going to be very small. I want to see finger spread. I want to see flexibility in the hands. Like these are all things that I'm looking at when I'm watching a wide receiver. I'm watching his head movement. Does he actually look at the ball? Is he following the ball in the air? Can he get his head around in time to locate the ball? All of these things are things that I want to check out, and I just want to check that out and see exactly what it is that we're going for. I don't want to be surprised by anybody. Congratulations and thanks, bro. I appreciate you, NorCal Jesse, for real, for real. Um, Mr. Davis, I'm not high on Jordan Davis at all. I'm not really that high on Jordan Davis at all. I think you guys can make a much better decision for for the franchise by choosing something a little bit different. I think Perion Winfrey is going to be better. Um, I think Perion Winfrey is going to be better. I think Devontae Wyatt is going to be better as well, and I believe you'll get a much more value and production out of those players than you will get out of a Jordan Davis. But Jordan Davis is going to be nice, but I don't think he fits well for what it is you're trying to do here. So we'll see. Um, Dirty, can you put the link up again? Yeah, it's right there, Raider Kojo. It's right there. Um, got another 13 minutes before I head out. I'm only here for an hour tonight, but yeah, we don't need another rookie. But you always need another rookie wide receiver. You know what I mean? Ruggs could have been a superstar. That's a true statement, my friend. But the thing about it is, you always want to continuously build and improve your roster. You want to treat football like baseball. You know what I mean? You want to get them in the building and you want to progress them. You want to keep developing them because they're under nice, full, valuable contracts. You don't want to keep having to go to free agency and making trades with teams and giving up draft capital and putting yourself in a bankruptcy type of situation. You don't want to continue to keep doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest, first time coming through, I believe, Mr. Raider Kojo. What's up with you, Kojo?
Oh man, how you doing, man? I was trying to catch you before you go to bed.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
I finally have a little bit of time.
Yeah, most definitely. Let me get these screens fixed out, man. It's not my favorite. There we go. That's my favorite view right there. Make sure everybody. So, man, how you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling good. Just got off work about 2 hours ago, and I just like my downtime before I go to bed.
Okay.
Chill out for about an hour or so, and then go to bed.
I definitely understand that. So, did you catch any of the interviews today?
I did. I caught was it Josh McDaniel? He talked about the contract that they're not there. He wants to. He's been filling out the staff, and now he wants to evaluate the roster. But
Mm-hmm.
I was happy that he said, "Hey, he's our first day starter. Week one, he's our starter." So that made me feel good because
Definitely made me
I've been a
feel
little
better.
nervous. We all have. It's like, hey, are you gonna sign him or are you gonna, you're gonna trade him? Because I keep hearing, I don't like listening to all this nonsense on ESPN and Fox, but they keep coming up.
Yeah.
The Steelers proposed a trade, or proposally they put this trade out. And then now the Colts are up.
Yeah, everybody's always up to take DC from us. You know what I mean? And then the trade offers that they give us, it's like
that's not enough.
like what are you talking about? Like who the fuck does that? Like yeah, I don't get it, man. But I think that's one of the reasons why fans discredit DC so much is because the media does it. You know, if they didn't listen to what the media said, and they always feel like, well, the media is right, and the media says that this is his value. That's not his value. We were offered 2 first-round picks last year and fucking walked away
Right, and
because
there
we
was
felt
just
like it
two
wasn't
first.
enough. You know?
It's like I heard a crazy. This has to do with the dude that just retired, but I heard a crazy rumor that if he wanted to play again, that Bruce Arians is not gonna, it's not gonna help that other team out by saying, "Yeah, go ahead and play over there." He's, I'm gonna ask for 5 number ones, and like nobody give you 5 ones for 44-year-old Tom Brady, dude. But I don't know what you're
And
on, but you better like stop.
yeah, I don't think Brady wants to. I don't even think Brady wants to play anymore, man. I think look, there's nothing left for that man to accomplish.
Nothing. I mean, you got everything. You got Super Bowl titles. You got MVPs. You got
Yeah,
you got a
there's
beautiful
nothing.
wife that's makes more
You're the
money than
most
you.
winningest quarterback in NFL history. There's no one better than you. You're the great. You're the greatest. You're the greatest of great greats. Like, bro, as much as look, I don't like Tom Brady all that much, bro. I don't. Um, I don't hate him. I actually should have played with him, but I chose to go to a different school instead of going up north to live with my auntie. Well, with my grandmother, where my auntie and my uncle were teachers at the school that he went to. Because
Oh,
my
okay.
cousin went there too. And all my family technically goes to that school, and I should have went. You know what I mean? But I chose to stay down here. I would have been I think a year. I think I would have been a year behind him. So yeah, I think he would have. He was a year ahead of me. But I was supposed to play up there, but I didn't. And hey, fuck it, whatever. It is
Well,
what it
okay.
is.
Because he
But
went to Michigan from '94 to '98.
yeah, but he's from Foster City. He's from San Mateo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from San Mateo, and I was supposed to go to Mateo High School.
Oh wait, I flipped that. I had that mixed up.
Yeah, I
That
was
was
supposed
Charles Whitson that went from '94 to '98.
yeah,
He went from '96 to 2000.
yeah. He went from 90. So actually, I would have been because he graduated 90, 95, 96, late 96. He graduated early 96. Right, I graduate 97, so I would have been a junior. You know what I mean? But if I would have chose to go, I'd have been friends with Tom Brady.
Nice. I mean, dang.
Like if I'd have chose to go, I would have been friends with Tom Brady, and then I would have had to fucking like him but dislike him, but like him but dislike him. You know what I mean? Like I would have had to
I
call
know.
him and give him a whole lot of shit after that fucking fumble. Like, bro, you know that was a fumble, bro. You know that was a fumble.
Oh, trust me, I almost went to jail that night. I was at this bar in Sacramento called the Corner Pocket, and
Yeah.
yeah, when as soon as that clown Walt Coleman made the call after like 12 minutes or so, yeah, we started acting a fool, and the owner of the bar said, "Y'all don't calm down right now. I'm gonna call the sheriffs, and you're gonna go straight to jail." So I had to oosaw because yeah, I lost it that night. I mean, it felt like my heart just got ripped out of my chest. I'm like, we won the game, and then you telling me we didn't win the game.
What up, Terrence? Salute. Yeah,
I,
man.
I always felt that was 9/11. They wanted the Patriots because of the red, white, and blue.
That's
So,
all it was, man. That's all it was. It could have been, it could have been something. Could have been something else. Could have been something better. Could have been us. Could have been us.
but you know what? Earlier, I was looking at the 2000 Raiders and the 2001 Raiders. The thing that hampered us in the playoffs, like in 2000, it was our safeties. They were trash. We had Marquez Pope and what was that other dude? Anthony Dorsett. And it proved crucial against the Ravens because, dude went for 96 yards. That's on Fox right now. I forgot his name. One of the brothers.
What's up, Michael?
What's going on, Mike?
You gonna take up 2 spots, bro? You gonna take up 2 spots? I'm gonna kick the other guy out. The other guy's out of here.
I noticed I had the wrong name up there.
Your microphone out? Can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me now?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
I mean, we can hear you. You just sound super low.
I'll come back.
Yeah, I had those problems earlier. That's why I haven't been online since probably September, October.
Yeah. me see. I'm sleeping. I'm sleep writing. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Much love to you. Most definitely. Um, yeah, but yeah, it's been a crazy day. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Quarterbacks, tight ends, wide receivers.
Doing the
Um,
40 and
yeah, I really got my eye on Velus Jones Jr. I like this kid. I like this kid a lot. Um, he's 26 years old. He's not gonna come in with any drama. He's already an NFL. He's already an NFL player. You know what I mean? Like he's already literally an NFL player. Is he going to be a number one wide receiver? I doubt it. You know what I mean? But this is a guy that you could throw the ball to in the backfield, take that one step back, and he's going to fucking find a hole and he's going to fly. If you guys haven't seen his tape, you've got to go see this kid's tape, bro. Like he flies. Like, I mean, flies, dude. It's not even close. You know, when he takes off, it's not even fucking close. So I'm very, very, very excited to see what this brother runs tomorrow in the 40.
what was
What's
his
up,
name again?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear.
I just wanted to show some love, guys, man. Shit, kind of excited for tomorrow and shit. I kind of like what Josh McDaniel said today. You know, he said the right thing. So I wish he would have wore some Raider shit, but it's all good.
he did. He was blacked out like the black hole.
I wish he would have that shield, baby. You know, a little shield somewhere.
He was in all black.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, he was in all black. I mean, I bet if you probably zoomed into the shirt, it was probably a blacked out logo on the shirt. You know, Raiders be doing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, he did wear black.
Like I love the all blacked out hat, bro. But bro, it's all fucking blacked out.
At least have the silver lining for the shield.
Yeah, something. But you know, that's why I like the one Hammer got, the one that Sultan got. You know, it's all black, but it's got the white band.
Yeah,
That
it's the next hat I'm
fire.
getting.
I
It's
mean,
40
one of my
bucks.
dopest hats, bro, is my all white fucking hat, bro. My all white Raider hat. Everything on it is white, complete white.
Oh, like Al Davis used to wear his fleece.
Yeah, like his little fleece, but it's all white. No silver, no black, nothing. Just completely 100% all white. Even the bottom part right here. That's why I never fucking show it or take it out the bag or anything, because the bottom part is white. It's not gray, not green, nothing. It's fucking white, the whole hat.
Nice.
I've only wore it twice.
Nice to meet you, Kojo.
Hey, nice to meet you too, man.
Love that.
So, you like my name, right?
What happened?
You like my name?
Yeah.
It's DEM.
I mean, I like this. You know, the saying, you know, to hit the lights. Wasted got the pay the bar tab.
Yeah, pay the tab. Yeah.
No, but prayers to your mom and all that, dirty man. You've been putting in that work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Because I lost my mom 2 months ago.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
My condolences to you.
Thank you, guys.
What time does that combine shit start, dirty?
Early. Fucking
I'm
early.
gonna be sleeping.
I'm gonna try and catch as much of it as I can. Mom's got a hair appointment in the morning, so I gotta take her over by my sister's salon. Let her get her hair done tomorrow morning. A couple of other things. I gotta go pick up some things. You know what I mean? I gotta go get the baby sign and stuff like that. My mom was at Staples picking up stuff for the baby shower. So some stuff that she had ordered. So she had called today to pay for it. You know what I mean? And Staples was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just take it. just take it."
That shit's a lot of work behind the scenes, man. Doing a little party, man.
It is, man. It is, man. So, and you know, if you throw a party, bro, your house got to be presentable, man. I've been to some parties where it's like, fuck, you didn't clean
Didn't
up
you prepare?
You ain't clean. You ain't got the nothing.
They did it the day of and shit.
You still going to the store to get stuff? Yeah, I've dealt with all of that.
So Sean says from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow, my time.
Oh, 1 p.m. West
So it's
Coast?
not that early.
2 hours ahead.
Are you sure? I feel like it might be because
Earlier.
I'm on the west. I'm on the west, Sean. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming it's got to be 11 a.m. on my time. It's got to be 11 a.m. my time, and at least 5 p.m. there. I don't see them being in. I don't see them running a combine at 7 o'clock in fucking Indianapolis. Like I don't see that. That's usually when all the news and stuff is out by then, right?
Okay, so this says 2 to 7:30 Eastern.
Yeah, that's not 1 o'clock my time.
No,
That is
12.
that is 11. That is 11 o'clock my time. 2 o'clock. I mean, yeah, 2 o'clock is yeah. So you go 1, 12, 11.
12 probably. Yeah. Hell yeah, dirty.
Yeah, so man, I don't know. I don't know. I will. My phone will be on regardless all day. My shit will be on. I'll do some running around, and then I may pop in on a couple of lives, talk about it. I believe SC Experience will be going live the whole time. You know what I mean? He will be going live the whole time, updated numbers and things of that nature. So if you get a chance, definitely check him out tomorrow. I'm sure, Ray will probably do something in the morning. I'm sure Docs will probably do something tomorrow as well. If Hammer's off, Hammer's probably going to give you some content. Waste is definitely going to give you some content. Everybody's going to do you some content tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I will be back with updates of the day. You know what I mean? So everything that took place tomorrow, everything that takes place tomorrow, I'm coming with, I'll have numbers for you guys. You know what I mean? Things that I saw, players that, to watch for, stocks that I think are going to climb, things that I think is going to drop, so it will be another open discussion roundtable tomorrow. So if you want to pull up and, speak on what it is you saw, you're more than definitely welcome to come through. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of special guests to pull up and have a discussion about it as well. But yeah, I'll do that show a little bit earlier tomorrow.
And Dirty, what was the name of that receiver you were talking about tomorrow?
Velus Jones Jr.
Okay, he pops up as soon as I hit VU.
Yeah, that dude. Look, check out his tape real quick. It's gonna take you about 2 minutes, man. Tell me what you think.
Oh, okay.
He played for Tennessee this year.
Yeah, he
transferred from SC.
I think I actually watched him play because I watched a few SEC games.
For the 22 picks, dirty, or just later in the rounds?
Later in the rounds.
Yeah, no, it would be like a second, third rounder.
But here's the thing: if he tests well tomorrow, he could literally move up really quickly, man. You know what I mean? If he tests well tomorrow, if he doesn't drop anything, because that's the thing people are saying, maybe his hands might be a little suspect at times. But if they're not tomorrow, if he doesn't drop anything, what's up with you, Fade? Bro, his just gonna skyrocket, man, because this kid runs a 4.3. He knows how to get in and out of cuts. His field vision is fucking impeccable. So
So you hoping he doesn't do good tomorrow?
Vegas. Combine's always in Indianapolis. What happened?
I said you're hoping he doesn't do good tomorrow then.
No, I hope he does
be a sleeper shit.
No, I hope he does well. Truthfully, I hope the brother does well. You know what I mean? I really do. What's cracking with you, Fade? What's going on?
Good, man. I was trying to catch some Z's and stuff, and I was having a hard time sleeping, so I got up and there you were.
Yeah,
it's always good, brother. It's always good.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Kojo? Never seen you on live before.
Oh, I'm good. Nice to meet you, Facebook.
Nice
I've seen you guys many a times. I just haven't been popping on because usually by now I'm laying down.
Yeah, we usually show our brother some love at night. Dirty's basement. How you doing, Michael?
Good, brother. Just taking a break from work, brother.
I'm ready for that combine tomorrow, man.
We are.
Yeah, it's good timing for me, man. It's not that early, so that's good timing for me, man.
Yeah, I think Eric's gonna be running that thing for the whole time, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
that's the
I'll definitely be
experience.
checking him out
Take care of
tomorrow.
that. So
I gotta file my taxes tomorrow. That shit's. I hate that shit.
I just
Facts.
did mine. I just did mine.
I did mine, and Uncle Sam and State said, "We'll take it."
Uncle Sam told me, "Hey man, I owe you some money." I said, yes, you do. Thank you very much. I'll take that $3,000 you owe me. Thank you. Don't send that shit back. Yeah, I think I overpaid like $3,000. Yeah.
Did Earn cut out already or no?
I'm not sure.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully he's good, man. I know he did a little segment after that.
After what?
After him and Wasted, the little issue that went on, he went ahead and did his own little skit.
I didn't even see anything. What happened?
Yeah, no, he just went on there and said that he didn't mean to, to get into it with anybody. He was just trying to, he's going through some issues, and he didn't mean any harm or anything. He just wants to be able to, kind of squash everything, and he also understands that, some people are coming at him kind of crazy lately, and he's going to back off a little bit. He doesn't mean any harm. And he's going to try to get back into the game, and hopefully he's getting some love on there right now too.
But Fade to Black, we're not talking about the incident that happened like weeks ago.
No, this happened today.
Oh, this happened today.
Okay. Yeah, another thing happened. I think he's getting a bad rap right now. But it is what it is. I mean, we're all here for the same reason. We're all Raider fans, right?
On Wasted show.
Yeah, him and Wasted got into it.
Oh wow.
Oh, actually, you know what, Dirty? You were on there, but you stepped out for a minute. Because when I jumped on, you had just left or you took off. I think you went on Andy's show. It happened right when you went on Andy's show tonight.
Oh, that was on Hammer's show.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Hammer's show. It was right at the tail end.
I wasn't on Wasted show today.
Yeah, it was on Hammer's.
I watched Wasted show. I was like, I didn't see anything with him and Ern.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was Hammer's. It was right at the tail end. And then Hammer just kind of cut it short. And then everybody went to Andy's show.
I had to go do some cooking and shit. And then I told Andy I'd be on his show earlier in the day when he asked me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't.
You need to reach out later, Earn, right here, man.
Yeah.
But
no, we got love for both of them. We got love for both.
Yeah,
of them.
I got love for both.
I don't get in the middle of none of that shit, man. It don't concern me.
Yeah.
I only worry about the things that concern me. That's it. So.
I mean, like Michael and I, we mess around and stuff, but we got love for each other. We're just all fun and games,
Yeah, no doubt, Fade.
Yeah, sometimes these arguments get, they get heated. People. Hey, look, I'll tell you this, man. People form opinions about you. You know what I mean? Based on your character, based on your actions, based on your record. You know what I mean? And this is no knock on nobody. I'm not shitting on anybody. Right. You know what I mean? But if you're, it's really your opinion about people base their opinion on what it is they see. You know what I mean? It's up to you to fix it, bro. You know what I mean? Recognize your faults. Like me. I know what my faults are. I can be an asshole sometimes, bro. I think I was an asshole all last week. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to be. But when I go back and look at some of these tapes, bro, I was a for real dick. But look, the reality is, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's hard to go back and watch yourself on the shows and go, damn, man, I fucked up last night.
And it takes a man and a girl to admit it, too.
Yeah. I don't regret anything. Yeah. And I never fuck up.
Yeah.
Being an asshole ain't really fucking up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not really fucking up. I mean, it is who I am. It's part of my character.
It's being real.
I mean, it's being real, but sometimes you gotta check that shit. You know what I mean? That's all it is So sometimes you got to check that shit. And I'm not gonna change. I'm 42 years old. I've been this way for 42 years. I'm not gonna fucking change. I was an asshole as a kid. I was a for real asshole as a kid. For real asshole. Like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Hey, I had a smart mouth in the military, and that, you know, I got in trouble a few times, but you know, when you're 18, 19, you don't want to hear shit from nobody. You don't want to hear somebody telling you, hey, do this or that. You shut the fuck up. You do that. You know?
Bro, I got in so many fights as a kid because I say what I want to say. I don't care if you like it or not. Fuck you. Bigger than me or not. Fuck you. You're acting like a bitch. Beat me up if you want to, or get beat up. Your choice. You know what I mean? Once we start fighting, anybody can win.
Yes, sir.
Anybody can win. So, yeah, I was a for real asshole growing up. I'm still an asshole to this day. I'm just a little bit nicer than I used to be. I'm a little bit more lenient, you know what I mean, than I used to be. What's cracking with you, Rick?
I've just learned how to control it with the age, Dirty. But my anger, you know, I get to that point. It's hard for me to cool down. But I with the age I had I worked on it. You know, sometimes you got to swallow your pride in situations that you know you shouldn't be involved. You know what I mean? So some people got juice and some people don't. Like, I'm just talking about kind of like here in the line of work and stuff like that. I had to learn how to swallow my pride, man. Because back in the days, it would have not even. I wouldn't even let you talk. I was just straight swing. You know what I mean? So I had to learn how to control that shit, man.
Yeah, you know, when you get a little older and stuff, you know how to mellow out a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
But we've been through it, so.
Well,
Hey,
you know
I
what?
appreciate that, Anthony, man. I greatly appreciate that.
If you guys remember the movie Casino, you know, a lot of us act like Joe Pesci, you know, at least when we're younger. You know, you have a short fuse. If somebody says anything, yeah, like you say, you're not even talking. You're dropping them.
Yeah.
You're not even thinking about the consequences. Like, oh shit, I might go to jail because I just fucking put this dude in a coma.
Well, you just said it right there. You just said the word right there. Consequences. That's what I do.
Well,
I think
that's what I'm
about,
saying.
because I think about what's going to happen. If when I was younger, like I was like Dustin Kicks just said, that you know, you didn't think about the consequences back then. You just start throwing. Now we're like, okay, we got more to lose, and you know, we got kids, you know, we got homes, we got jobs.
You know, when I started thinking about the consequences after the first time I went to jail, and realized I didn't fucking like that shit.
Yeah. Now you're being controlled. Now you're being told to go to the restaurant.
No, the fucking thing that got me was first coming in.
Yeah.
When you first come into the Twin Towers, if you've been to the Twin Towers, you fucking know. When you first come into the Twin Towers, no, I'm good, bro. I'm not going through that shit.
Just like Twan says right there.
50 other motherfuckers across the glass and make us all strip and bend over and spread our cheeks and cough. No, fuck that. Who the fuck wants to go through that?
Yeah.
Fuck everything else about that shit. That right there, that did it for me. I was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. You'll never get me back in this bitch again. I'm cool.
Yeah, you kind of like Twan says here.
Go back 4 more times, but still, you know what I mean? I had to go back 4 more times after the first time, but still, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that sweater's fire, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, like Twan says, man, when you get older, you know what fights to fight, you know. So, you know, he's right on that too.
You definitely figured that out. What I figured out was I got to stop fucking racking up FTAs. I had to stop racking up FTAs, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, I had friends that they were ready to get locked up. They would, you know, do what they gotta do. So they would sell their shit in jail. Like, oh man.
Yeah, nah. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Look, all my jail offenses, bro, have all been traffic related. Illegal street racing and, you know, failure to appear in court for fucking tickets and shit like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like all my shit's been really like traffic related.
Allegedly.
No, that's facts. All my shit.
No, yeah, no, those are facts. Yeah, no.
No, traffic is facts. Everything else is alleged.
Everything else I've done in life is allegedly. all the shit I was caught for traffic wise, that's facts, bro.
Right.
So at one point in time, I had 17 counts of driving on a suspended license.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got a heavy foot, Dirty.
No, listen. 17 counts of driving on a suspended, not even supposed to be behind the wheel at all.
Hey, so how many times did they tow your car, Dirty? They tow your car, don't you? If you get suspended, yeah, at least 5, right? Yeah.
5. I've gotten my car out of the impound about 5-6 times.
And that shit just keeps fucking going up, huh?
Yeah, it's expensive.
That shit's expensive.
I think I dropped 2-3 G's every fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not
they
worth
love
it.
pulling Dirty over. Oh, the city love pulling Dirty over, boy.
Yeah, but that officer actually lost his job when we went to court, and the judge looked at the record and he saw that this dude was pulling me over every other fucking day.
Oh, it was the same
harassment.
officer?
Same
Harassment.
officer pulling me over.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it
You
was
got him for
confirmed
harassment. Yep.
Yeah. So he lost his, because the judge was like, so how many times did you pull him over? How many times did you take his car? He's like, oh, I took his car twice. But why'd you keep fucking pulling him? Like the whole thing was, why were you literally waiting for this vehicle? Every fucking ticket was within 8 o'clock to 8:15, which means you're fucking waiting.
Yeah.
You know what time I'm getting ready to come to school, because I was driving to college. I couldn't catch the bus. You know what I mean? It don't run.
Mhm.
So I got to get to school. And I told the judge, I got to get to school. You know what I mean? Like, I got to get to school. So there's no other way for me to get to school except for drive my car.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not hurting anybody. Yeah, I get that I got this shit on my record, but I'm in school. I can't pay for this shit. I'm on a payment plan with the GS services, and this just fucking is piling up. So anyways, they ended up dropping from 17 counts to 2.
It's a lot, dude.
Wow.
That's good.
Man, you got a break.
That's a
I
fucking
caught a
big
hell of a
break.
But see, if I wasn't going to school, the judge wouldn't have, you know what I mean?
You wouldn't have been
He would have
lenient.
held it all up, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the fact that I was in school, I had my ID, I had my parking permit, I had my class schedule, you know what I mean? I'm a C student. I'm not claiming to be AB. I'm not. C's. You know what I mean? I was doing enough to get by.
2.0.
Doing enough to get by. I'm good. No, it's actually I carry a 2.6 GPA.
2.6.
Yeah, 2.6.
We'll give you a C plus. We'll give you a C plus.
Yeah, 2.6 GPA. But still, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, the judge was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut you a small break. Still gave me 2 months in jail, but
Damn.
yeah, still gave me like 2 months in jail. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad you took that soap on the rope.
Yeah, he gave me 2 months in jail. That was a whole nother story, but I only did 30. So, and then it was in Orange County. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Orange County, but they got Camp Snoopy out there. And Camp Snoopy is just what it sounds like, fucking Camp Snoopy. Like literally like Camp Snoopy, bro. You sleep in tents outside, pool tables in your barracks. You know what I mean? Volleyball, play football or baseball every day. Worked at did laundry or worked in the kitchen. I actually cut hair at the barber shop and did laundry. So
You make any peanut butter jelly sandwiches with mayonnaise on there, Dirk? It's only JT.
Hey, Faye, you were in the third floor, huh, with all the Caylins and the towers?
Yeah, that's where I met you, bro.
Yeah, we know Michael had the pink jumpsuit. We already know Michael had the pink jumpsuit.
He
Dirty
was
says
like,
I volunteer for the bottom bunk. I got the bottom bunk.
he was like that. He was like that cheerleader on The Longest Yard, you know.
Nope, always in blues. Always in blues.
Allegedly.
No, always in
No.
blues. No matter what jail I went to, I was always in blues.
Yeah.
Always.
But
You're not putting me in red. You're not putting me in orange. You're not putting me in yellow. Blue.
PC'd up.
No, blue always. Always in blue. Yeah.
But Dirty, one thing about LA County Jail, as opposed to any other jail in California, it's the only place I know of that people can be in there longer than 2 years. And that's like prison sentences, but it's like you can be in there 3-4 years waiting on your trial. Like, what the fuck?
I've had friends that got lost in the system.
Man,
They forgot about them.
Bro, do you know they put motherfuckers on the wrong bus on purpose?
Wow.
Dude, they shipped me to Wayside. Bro, they shipped me from the Twin Towers to Wayside with traffic tickets, bro.
You going with the big timers, dog?
Misdemeanor offenses, bro. Shipped me to Wayside, bro.
The killers.
Booked me into Wayside for 2 hours to bring me back out and ship me back to the towers.
They wanted you to get beyond scared straight.
Nah, they do that. They do that because they can't have empty seats on the bus. They get paid for heads on the bus, so they can't move the bus with an empty seat. So yeah, it's
money.
Yeah.
they don't have you guys doing any community service out there? I mean, I hear that they'll make you do, like, if you get DUIs and stuff, they'll just have you do community service.
Probably the laws are different now a little
So
bit.
here's my thing, man.
Yeah.
1 DUI, okay. Community service, cool, not a problem. 2 DUIs, breathalyzer in your machine.
Yeah.
I mean, breathalyzer machine in your car.
You get it on one now. If you have one, you get that thing in your car now.
I understand, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? 2 is the limit, bro. Anything past that, fuck you. You don't need a car.
Yeah.
You're being beyond, bro. I'm literally driving down the freeway yesterday, man. And this motherfucker is holding up traffic because he has to fucking blow in the machine, and the machine's not fucking registering.
What? It wasn't on the freeway, was it?
Yes, on the fucking freeway.
What the fuck?
Like,
Yeah, because they have to blow on that randomly.
As if
Yeah,
LA
you
traffic is
gotta-
already bad enough. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
but you got to blow on it randomly. And if you don't fucking blow clean, the fucking car's going to shut off.
Yep.
And I'm like,
You can't stop for the drive, no. Come on.
bro, like, what the fuck, bro? Just fucking press the gas and go.
Fuck, just
It's
in
like-
normal traffic.
And that's like my whole thing with people who drive and be on the phone, be on speakerphone, but gotta look at the phone while you talking because you on speakerphone. What? Even if I'm driving and you want to FaceTime me, I'm not gonna fucking look at you. I'm driving. I'm fucking driving.
Sometimes you're driving and looking out for the other people, not yourself, because the other people are the ones that are reckless, not the one, your own self. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Should I always have my head on a swivel, bro? My head's always on a swivel.
I always drive defensively, bro.
Yeah, you have to. Hey, whatever came about with your, I know your wife, it was like a hit and run. Whatever came out of that. You guys ever get that guy?
Oh yeah, we caught her.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, we called her.
Hey, what's going on? Someone else had put in here. Did Waller make a video or something? A
Yeah,
rap
that shit
video?
was garbage. Yeah, that shit was garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone just said
he
something
needs
in the
to
chat.
like stop worrying about that shit.
Oh, Super Omicron. He said Waller needs to work on his rap skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to concentrate on
Hey,
football.
do you think that's Clutch Sports kind of just not making him, but feeling him a lot of bullshit? Hey, you can be a rapper, you can do this, or you think it's just him?
Yeah. It's,
Awkward.
We're trying to figure him out, man.
bro.
Yeah.
Hey, look, the song was terrible. First and foremost, the song was terrible. You shot it in Seattle. You
Pete
used
Garnett
the
was telling
alley.
me it's
It
good.
looked like you used an alley somewhere in Seattle, bro, and it really wasn't even the hood. Like, he's never gonna be the next Lil Wayne. He's never gonna be that. But look, I get it. If it's good for his mental health and his outlet, cool, great, wonderful.
Mhm.
But bro, you gotta put a little bit better effort, a little bit more thought into what the fuck you putting out, man. This shit that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible.
T.
With a capital TER. Terrible.
True.
That's neither here nor
Vanilla Ice go hard.
shit. I still would rather listen to Vanilla Ice too. T, you ain't fucking saying nothing out of them group. I don't disagree with, brother. Trust me. But, I'm about to go in here and get me something to eat, man, and pass the fuck out. I didn't even realize it was 12:30.
Appreciate you, Dirty.
I greatly appreciate y'all being here, man. Raider Nation, y'all know how we do. No matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Yo, Nation, go chase your motherfucking sunshine.
Go Raiders, baby.
Peace.
Later.
Raiders.
Peace.
Thanks for having me.